Welcome back, students. Today also we will be continuing our discussion with the matrix theory. In the last session we have seen what is a matrix, this rectangular arrangement of numbers, what is the order of a matrix, what is a square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, identity matrix, row matrix, column. This all we discussed. Just I want to remind one thing. We have discussed about identity matrix. Generally, identity matrices are denoted by the symbol I. For example, I2 means it is an identity matrix of order 2. This is I2. I3 means it is an identity matrix of order 3. 0, 0, 1. This is an identity matrix. Therefore, that thing we have to remember. Whenever we can see matrix I, it means the identity matrix. Now, one more thing I want to discuss is, suppose we have a matrix of 4 elements. There are 4 elements in the matrix. What are the possible ways? In how many ways we can construct the matrix? One way is the row matrix 4, minus 1, minus 2, 3, 5. This is a matrix of order 1 row, that is 1 by 4 columns. There are 4 elements. Another one, this is a matrix of 4 elements. Only 4 elements are there, but 4, that is 4 by 1. Another one, a matrix minus 2, 3, 4, 8. This is another matrix of 4 elements. Therefore, what are the possible ways of matrices having 4 elements? One is the row matrix 1 by 4, the column matrix, and a matrix square matrix of order 2. These are the possible ways having 4 elements. Another, suppose we are having 6 elements. 6 elements in the matrix. What are the possible ways? The possible ways are 1 by 6, 6 by 1, 2 by 3, and 3 by 2. These are the possible ways if a matrix is having 6 elements. Now, suppose another example, if we are having only 3 elements. Suppose 3 elements are there. What are the possibilities? This is 3 by 1 or 1 by 3. These are the possibilities. That thing also we have to remember. Now, today we will be discussing another topic. When 2 matrices can be equal. When we can say that 2 matrices are equal. You see, the definition is here only. In front of you, just read it. 2 matrices A and B are said to be equal if and only if they are of the same order and the corresponding elements are equal. You see, 2 matrices are said to be equal. The first condition, remember, they are of the same order. They should be of the same order and the corresponding elements are equal. More clear, it is given once again, explained here. Suppose A is the matrix Aij and B is the matrix Bij. They are equal only if they are of the same order and every corresponding elements are equal. One more example is given. This is a very clear example. Suppose these 2 matrices are equal. Minus 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 7 equal to the matrix A, B, C, D, E, F. This is possible only when their corresponding order same only 2 by 3. Their corresponding elements are equal means A equal to minus 2, B equal to 3, C equal to 4, then D equal to 5, E equal to 0, F equal to 7. Therefore, these matrices are equal. They are of the same order and the corresponding elements are equal. Now, here we will see one more example. Here we will come back to here. You can see here. Suppose 2 matrices are there. They are equal. Suppose 5, minus 3, 2, 1. Suppose this is given that x plus y, here minus 3, 2, then y. Suppose such questions can be asked. Find the value of x and y if these 2 matrices are equal. Find the value of x if these 2 matrices are equal. How? You see, here we can say the corresponding element should be equal. Therefore, x plus y equal to 5. The second element already they are equal, only no issue. Here also no issue, 2 and 2. And you see the other element y equal to 1. then only the matrix can be equal. 1, it's 1. Now, if you are putting that y here, you can see that x equal to 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Therefore, the solution is x equal to 4 and y equal to 1. This it's another example that can be asked for examination. And another thing. Suppose I have a matrix like that 2 minus 8 3 4 2 1 0. Another example minus 8 3 4 2 1 0. Their elements are same. You see, the elements are same, but they are not of the same order and corresponding elements are also not equal. We cannot find the corresponding elements are their orders are different. Therefore, these matrices are not equal, whereas the elements are equal. That also you have to remember. Therefore, when two matrices can be equal, they are equal only if they are of the same order and the corresponding elements are equal. Next. Now, how we can add two matrices? Now, in number addition also we are adding, subtracting, multiplying. These operations we can do in matrices also. Now, suppose A equal to matrix Aij, B equal to matrix Bij are two matrices of same order m by n. Then A plus B is the matrix obtained by adding the corresponding elements of A and B. That is important. You see, the matrices should be the same order. Then, what is A plus B? A plus B is the matrix obtained by the corresponding elements of A and B. And it will be the order of m by n itself. You see, example. Suppose A equal to, what is the order of this matrix? This matrix is order 3 rows are 3 by 2. This is another 3 by 2 matrix. A equal to this, they are of the same order. If they are of the same order, then only we can add the matrices. You remember that? Now here A equal to this and B equal to this. Then what is A plus B? We have to add the corresponding elements. What is the corresponding element of minus 1? Minus 1 plus 2. Then 3 corresponding 0. 3 plus 0. 4 plus 5. 2 plus 8. 5 plus 1. Minus 7 plus 6. This is the answer, A plus B. Therefore, this is the definition of matrix A plus B. If A and B are any two matrices, then A plus B is the matrix of the same order obtained by adding the corresponding elements. The importance of order here we can see, suppose 5, 1, 2, 7, 4, 8. Another matrix minus 3, 4, 0, 8, 1, 5. But here they are not of the same order, therefore we cannot find A plus B. We cannot find their sum as there is no corresponding elements. Corresponding elements we cannot add. Therefore, if matrices are of the same order, we can find their sum. Now we will see the properties of matrix addition. What are the important properties in matrix addition? Now whatever possibilities, numbers, properties are there for addition of numbers, that will be applicable over here also. Just a reminder, if 7 plus 3 is same as 3 plus 7, what is the property? We say that the addition is commutative. This property, we can interchange A plus B equal to B plus A. In minus it is not possible. Suppose 3 minus 7 is 4, but we cannot say this as minus 4, we cannot say this 7 minus 3 equal to 4, they are not equal. Therefore, subtraction is not commutative, but addition is commutative. That is the first property. Matrix addition is commutative. If A and B are in two matrices, then A plus B equal to B plus A. Matrix addition is associative. That is second property. Means if A, B, C are three matrices, then A plus B plus C is same as A plus B plus C. Next property, the existence of additive identity. Additive identity, what do you mean by additive identity? If you are adding something to a quantity, if it is not changed, that quantity is known as additive identity. Here also, if A is any matrix, then if 0 is the 0 matrix, we can say that A plus 0 is the 0 plus equal to A. What is 0 matrix? 0 matrix is the matrix having all the elements filled with 0. If all the elements of a matrix are 0, then it is called a zero matrix. Therefore, if you are adding A to any matrix, 0 plus A or A plus 0, it is same as A, where 0 is the same matrix of 0 matrix of the same order. That's the next one. Existence of additive inverse. You know that what is the additive inverse of 5? Additive inverse of 5 is minus 5. Why? 5 plus minus 5 is 0. In the matrix also, if A is any matrix, then there is a matrix, we call it as minus A, such that A plus minus A equal to 0 equal to minus A plus 0. For example, if in number theory we can say 5 plus minus 5 equal to 0, minus 7 plus 7 equal to 0. In the same way, if A is any matrix of order n by n, then there exists another matrix of same order such that their sum is the zero matrix. Next, we will see what is scalar multiplication. Suppose A is a matrix of order n by n and K is any scalar. Scalar means any number. Then Ka is the matrix same order n by n obtained by multiplying each element of A by the constant. Once again, if A is any matrix and K is any scalar, then the matrix Ka is obtained by multiplying every element of A by K. Example, you see, if A equal to matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 2A, if you are multiplying with 2, then the 2A is the matrix obtained by multiplying every element of A by 2. You see, that is 2A is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. This is the scalar multiplication. Suppose then, another example if you want, I can say, suppose A equal to minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 5. Then what is minus 1 into A? That we call as minus A is, if you are multiplying with minus 1, that is 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 8, minus 5. This is minus A. Then I told this is minus. Then what is there? A plus minus A. We already discussed about that. A plus minus A. Minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Then 2 plus minus 2 is 0. 3 plus minus 3 is 0. 4 plus minus 4 is 0. Then all the elements will be 0 and we are getting the zero matrix. That is, this is the additive inverse of the matrix A. That only we discussed. Then here scalar multiplication also we have discussed. Then there are some properties of scalar multiplication also. That also we will discuss. You see, if K is any scalar and A and B are two matrices, then K into A plus B. Finding the sum A plus B, then multiplying by K is same as first you multiply K with A and B, then add K into A plus B equal to Ka plus Kb. Another one, if K1 and K2 are two scalars, then K1 plus K2 into A is same as K1A plus K2A. These are the properties of scalar multiplication. Now, in the next session, we will be discussing about matrix multiplication. Thank you.